What's going on? It's your boy Sermon at Sermon's Domain on Twitter. DJ Drama is back with his latest album after a 4-year wait, titled Quality Street Music 2. Now, the album, it dates back to about 2014 when he put out Right Back that had Young Thug and Rich Homie Quan on it. And the album version now added Jeezy to the mix, so you have something new with that record. But it's been a long time since Drama actually put out an album, and I don't know what the long wait for this one was. And honestly, when I saw the track list, I was a little bit disappointing. I think the combinations didn't look as appealing, and only 10 songs. Like, this is the lowest DJ Drama album in terms of tracks. So there was all that weighing against it. Now, when I started to listen, I was drawn in. You got the intro featuring Lil Wayne. And like I said in my tracklist discussion, people were hyping this up that went to the listening session. So I listened, and then I had to listen again. And then I had to listen again and again and again. My goodness, Wayne went off. This is probably the best Lil Wayne lyrically. This is probably the best Lil Wayne in a long time. You see, I'm kind of not being able to speak right because it's that damn good. Like, I was impressed. Wayne sounds so focused on here. He kind of channels like his best rapper alive era self. And you know, he goes through multiple flows, and he doesn't sit here and like use all these corny punchlines and compare himself to like being the shit. Like, he does that one time, but other than that, it's very focused. He said, where's the line? I need a tech with a laser for the hecklers and haters. I ain't sure about heaven. I need a recommendation. Yeah, incarceration with molesters and rapers. Late at night in they cell. Hear them confessing their prayers. I'm a professional player, intellectual player. It's about a ton of peace for the testicle weighers. Undetectable sprayers make a mess like some crayons. Dead man can't talk, and to hell with a seance. Be expecting the chaos, be expecting the chaos. Young Money motherfucker, we expect you to pay us. I only wanted to read like the first 2 lines, but I really got into it. Like, I was impressed so much with this. And I don't know what really lit the fire under Wayne, but something did. So whatever that was, I'm grateful for that. And hopefully, the next song is called Big Money. It's a C4 remix. Originally, this song also came out in 2014. It feels like Drama wanted to roll out Quality Street Music 2 probably early 2015, because he rolled out, 2 songs that fall 2014. So you have Big Money, C4 remix, Rich Homie Quan kills the hook, and then I gotta talk about Scheme. Scheme is, he's signed to DJ Drama's Generation Now label, and he has 3 appearances on the album, and he kills 2 of them. I really like Big Money, and then Wishin'. And Wishin', man, I don't know, I kept listening to the album over and over again, and that is like the single right there. And I know he released it prior, but I think that could be a bigger hit. It's just really catchy. You know, anytime you have Chris Brown, you're going to have something that just sticks to you. But like I said, Scheme really killed those 2 records. Back and Forth was disappointing. I don't feel like this Yaki guy, or Yaki, however you pronounce his name, didn't really bring out the best in them. It's like them going back and forth, but it doesn't really like pay off. You know, when you do that back and forth, you got to do something special. You got to think Jadakiss and Styles P, you know, them always going back and forth was like phenomenal. So you're held to higher standards, in my opinion, when you do that back and forth type of flow. The best song on the album, as far as like just like a complete song, I'm not counting Lil Wayne because he really just it's more like a what do you call it? Like, just, I don't want to say a freestyle, but it's not a song. It's just him going in for 2 minutes. So the actual best song on the album is Body for My Zip Code. And when I saw this on the track list, I thought it could have the potential to be the best song because it's a combination that we don't see often, or we've never seen before. You got Freddie Gibbs, Dave East, and then Young Life. And Young Life, who I don't really know too much about, really surprised me because you have 2 artists that are known to be real lyrical with it, Dave East and Gibbs. So it's hard to keep up with them, but he did. And then he has the hook, so his presence is really there on the record. And Gibbs said he was ice cold till the shit got up in his nose. I done seen kings turn to crack fiends. You know, vintage Gibbs right there. Gibbs is at best when he's talking about, you know, his environment, you know, drugs, what he's seen, you know, all that type of stuff. So I like that record a lot. And then after about the sixth song out of 10, I had to just turn it off. Like once I've listened to the album 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, now I find myself stopping at Can I featuring Young Thug and T.I. Because after that, the rest of the album itself just really isn't interesting. You got Onyx featuring Ty Dolla $ign, Trey Songz, and August Alsina. It's just typical strip club joint. Nothing special about that. Then you have a record like Camera. Camera is a cool lineup on paper, but it's weird to have it on the album because it originally was on FKI first, who is, you know, half of the production duo. It was on his project first, so it's kind of weird to see it just converted here. It's nothing new is added. So it also has Lil Uzi Vert, Mac Miller, and Post Malone. Not a bad record, but it just, I don't know. I want to see Drama come up with combinations. I don't want to see FKI be like, yo, Drum, take this one. Like I talked about Back and Forth earlier with Scheme, you know, and Yaki, however you pronounce it. And then right back with Jeezy, Young Thug, and Rich Homie Quan. Like, as you can see, after the sixth song, there really isn't anything on here. Overall, I think Quality Street Music 2 has a few good records on it, but besides probably the intro and then Big Money and then Wishing, I don't know if I'll, and Body for My Zip Code, I don't know if I'll play the majority of the album again. I think the magic of DJ Drama's collaborations has kind of disappeared with this album at least. I mean, but this one, it just kind of feels like he threw it together real quick. And it's weird only because the album's been in the works for so long. You would expect Drama to really have some heat just stashed laying around, or to use his power, his influence to really get some strong verses, some unique artists on here. But out of DJ Drama's discography, Quality Street Music 2 is probably my least favorite. Third Power is second to least. But like my favorite was probably Gangsta Grillz the album, then Gangsta Grillz Volume 2, and then Quality Street Music. And then that's how I rank all 5 of his albums. I want to see you know, more combinations that kind of mirror what he was doing on Gangsta Grillz. I mean, you look at like 5001s and Cannon and all these different records that was on that album. All the combinations that haven't seen since. Like, that's what I want to see. You know, we can see a Rich Homie Quan, Jeezy, and Young Thug record. It'll happen at some point without Drama. I want Drama to bring collaborations that wouldn't happen normally otherwise. So those are my thoughts on Quality Street Music 2. Let me know what you think about the album in the comment section below, and then like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, share the video. Follow me on Twitter at Sermons Domain, and as always, thank you for your time. I appreciate you for watching, and until next time, peace.